Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to Nature's Vlogs. Today I will be making shepherd's pie. For this you will be needing 2 tablespoons of butter, non-salted, and you'll need to be adding this into your pan. Make sure you melt all of the butter and you're just going to let it melt until it is all evenly dissolved. Then once you have made sure that all of the butter is melted, you can add your meat. As you can see, my keema is already made. You want to add cooked keema into this. I have already boned mine. Acha. You want to make sure that all of this is evenly distributed, so all of the butter is evenly distributed, and make sure you've mixed it well. Next, you'll need to add some mixed vegetables. You can add frozen ones, or you can cut yourself some on fresh ones. It's all up to you, whatever is easy for you. Then you'll need to mix all of these ingredients together and add some salt and pepper for taste. Fir thoda ja phika nahi laguga. That's why you want to add the salt and pepper, just so then you've got a bit more taste. So as you can see, I'm just going to let it cook for a while, and whilst it's cooking I'm just going to cut up my other ingredients. So you'll need to cut up some green chillies, two. Make sure they're small pieces because you don't want to be chewing on big spicy chilies just randomly coming into your mouth, okay? You're going to make sure you mix all of that well and make sure it is all evenly distributed again. So once you have done that, what you want to do is you want to add some boiled noodles in it. So this pie is optional, you don't have to add noodles. I just wanted to try noodles to see how it would be for the first time. So as you can see, I'm just going to give it a good mix, and I'm just going to add plain noodles, not the ones with flavor in them, just plain, okay? So I'm just going to make sure all of this is mixed together, and yeah, so I'm just going to make sure the noodles are everywhere and it's just evenly distributed, and I've mixed it perfectly so that all the spices, all the mince, all the vegetables are like, mixed together. Boil some potatoes and mash them up. In a separate pan, you can add 2 tablespoons of butter in it, and you'll need your potatoes. This will make the mash. So you're going to make sure you mix all of this together, okay? So mix the butter with the mashed potatoes. As you can see, I'm just making sure that the butter is about everywhere in this, and just let the butter melt a little bit, so then when you come to mixing it, it won't be just like cold butter, it'll be melted, so it'll be easy. Add some salt and black pepper according to your taste. You can add as much as you like, and yeah, so make sure you mix all of that together to have some nice mash, okay? So I'm just going to add a couple more seasonings of my choice. You can add any seasonings that you like in your mash, in your shepherd's pie, okay? So as you can see, I've just added the seasonings, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of milk into that as well. So once you've done that, you want to make sure that you mix all of this together so that the seasonings, the milk, the butter is all mixed together, and this will form our mash, which we will put into our shepherd's pie. Make sure again that this is all evenly distributed, so it should look something like this, and it'll be nice and creamy, smooth mash, okay? So once you've done that, what you want to do is get a tray, and you can add the mixture in it. Add layer by layer. So first you can add your base, which will be the vegetables, the noodles, and the keema. And then obviously once you've done that, you can make a layer of that, Make sure it's all nice and flat. Then add what you would like to add next. So as you can see, I have just put it in a pan, and I'm going to add some potato mash on it. So mash, and I'm just gonna make that into a layer, so it'll be layer by layer. Once it's made, it'll be real good. Okay guys, so as you can see, I am just layering all of this up. And yeah, so you're gonna make sure that you've got enough mash in there for that layer, and then you can just carry on layering this up using this process. Okay, so I'm just going to add the mash which I need, and then I'm just going to smooth it out, forming that layer. Okay, so yeah, and once I've smoothed out the mash, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on making my layers. Okay, so yeah, and this is amazing. It's like a really good recipe, and if you want, you can add some cheese as well, just to, you know, like give it a bit more of that flavor, because cheese gives that shepherd's pie a good flavor as well. It just add a nice touch. Sprinkle some pizza seasoning on it and put it in the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees. You don't have to put pizza seasoning on it. That's optional. You can add any seasoning on it. You can add salt, pepper, whatever you like. But obviously I'm just going to put on some pizza seasoning because that's what I want to put on. Again, you could put pasta seasoning on. You could put any seasoning on you like. Allah Hafiz. I hope you enjoyed.